Welcome to this week's episode of Serving the Community podcast. Each week, your host Trisha Stetzel is highlighting people and organizations in our communities that are serving through volunteer work and giving back to make our community, country, and even the world a kinder place to live. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Serving the Community. My name is Trisha Stetzel. I am the owner of ResultsXtreme Business Solutions and the founder of Serving the Community podcast. I'm really excited about my guest today. I met her a few weeks ago through a mutual friend, and I'm really excited to have her on the show to talk about her organization. Tiffany Barney with Heart of Dance. Welcome to Serving the Community.
Thank you so much for this opportunity to come on in here and hang out with you and talk. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I know we had a great conversation before. I always tease, like, we should record that first conversation we have, right? But we're here now, and I would really love for you to tell the audience who you are, and let's dig into your organization just a little bit.
For sure. Okay, so my name is Tiffany Barney, and I am the founder of Heart of Dance. We are a 50C13 nonprofit organization. We are faith-based. I want to say, I guess it was back in 2012, I gave my heart to Jesus and pretty much never looked back. And during this time, he called me into Bible college, and I did that. And I started praying, and I'm like, Lord, what do you want me to do with my life? And the pieces, all kind of fell into place and came together, and Heart of Dance was born. And just a little bit about what we do. The vision is basically to just kind of redirect people out of the rave scene, kids that are stuck in a rave scene. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's basically just a large group of young adults get together and they dance. And there's unfortunately a lot of drugs and sex trafficking and kind of dangerous things that are also going on at these events that just a lot of people are unaware of. And so that's what the Lord kind of rescued me out of from. And so it is such a pleasure for me to kind of start this and kind of give back to where I came from.
Yeah, I love that, Tiffany. So
Yeah.
you yourself have experienced the other side, right? The rave.
Right.
And there are probably quite a few people listening to the show today that are more my age or even older that don't necessarily know what that rave is. So thank you for explaining that. And it definitely is breeding ground, right, for bad things. And I love that you're taking that and giving these young adults an alternative. So let's talk about that.
Yes. Yeah. The whole heart, I guess, of Heart of Dance is to provide, a safe, clean dance environment for people to still come together, still dance, because dancing is fun, listening to music is fun and all of those things. But, with the rave scene, the way it is, the culture that kind of goes along with it, there's E.D.M, which stands for electronic dance music. And so that type of music is just kind of produces a very fun, happy, like energetic, I guess, feeling through that music. And so, with that, there's a lot of partying that goes on with it, but a lot of these kids, these young adults, they're just kind of lost in it. And it's so easy to get sucked in down the wrong side of that. And so whenever I started this, I really just wanted to make sure that people knew that they could still have fun and dance and do those same things, but within, a safe way, and that you don't have to be high or on drugs to have fun in that way.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
So how do you get in touch with these young adults? How are you bringing them to these alternative events that you're putting on?
Okay, so what we did was I recorded my testimony, which is up on our website, and we printed up a QR code. And so I invite people to come to make keychains. And so we'll get like a group of people together and we'll fellowship and hang out and talk, and we'll make handmade keychains, and then there are hearts at the end of the keychain. And so we just put the QR code at the end of the heart, and then we pray over each keychain, and then we're going to go to clubs and different like raves and stuff and pass them out. So all they have to do is scan the QR code. It's going to lead them directly to our website, directly to my testimony, and directly to our next upcoming event.
That's awesome. Okay, so let's dive into that. Tell me about your upcoming event.
Okay, so just after much, prayer and consideration, we ended up getting the Brazoria County Fairground, which is a very, yes, yes, yay! It's a huge piece of land, and it's got several acres of open space. And so part of the vision of Heart of Dance is to have kind of a dance crusade, if you will. So if you remember Billy Graham throwing these like huge, massive crusades, like at big stages, and kind of he started out old school, like in the white tents,
Yeah.
and then it eventually grew, and he went all over the world doing these massive events. And I guess that's the kind of the same thing that we're going to do. And we're starting out in huge white tents and big pieces of land like the Brazoria County Fairground, and we're going to share the gospel. And I have an amazing DJ, DJ Overflow. He's worked with various different ministries all over Houston and even outside of Houston, I believe, all over. And he is a DJ, and he's going to play like the Christian version of the secular EDM, the electronic dance music. So yeah, we're excited to have him on board with us, and we're going to go big.
Yeah,
And
that is awesome. So
yeah,
what's the date for your event, Tiffany?
it's September 11th.
September
September
11th,
11th.
2021. And how do
Yes.
people engage with you? How do they get invited, or how do they get all of the details for your event?
So if you want to get involved, there's so many ways to get involved. We need volunteers for several different areas of the event because it is such a big deal. But they can contact me actually through our website, which is www.heartofdance333.dance.
Oh, wow, that's a neat URL. I haven't heard of that one before. That's cool.
Yeah, it's interesting, and people always ask me like, why do you have 333 in there? Well, the reason why is because there's a verse in the Bible in Jeremiah 33:3 which talks about it says, show me, or I will show you, great and mighty things which you do not know. And we felt like the Lord was just basically using that to show these kids like, let me show you what I have for you. You know what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
included that into our website name. So
Okay, that's awesome. So
yeah,
that volunteers can reach out to you. They can find you through your website. And what about
yes.
people who just want to show up to the event? How does that work? Do they need a ticket? Do they need to sign up? How does that?
Yeah, we're still asking everyone that wants to come to go ahead and RSVP online. Back to our website, there is all the information. There's an RSVP button that you click on, and it'll lead you to how many people you're bringing, just so we have a greater understanding. So that way we know how to prepare, for kind of a guesstimate, if you will, of how many people will show up. So
Yeah, that's awesome. How exciting for you. So September 11th, right?
yes, September 11th.
Is it during the day? What day of the week is that?
That is actually on a Saturday. And doors are going to open at 6:30, and
Okay.
it should go until probably around 10:30, 11. So it'll be a couple hours.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And
Mhm.
as far as people getting involved in your organization, I know this is a really big event for you. Do you have
Right.
other fundraisers or ways that people can help with Heart of Dance?
Yeah, actually we do. You can always, donate through the website. Once again, there's other ways you can donate. Like we have a huge list of needs that I can also I guess I need to put that up on the website as well. But if you want to contact me, there's several things that you can donate. Like we're looking for large amounts of bottled water. We definitely need a lot of water. We don't want anyone to get dehydrated or anything of that nature. So I think bottled water is like one of the number one things that we're really hoping for right now. Also, like little things of hand sanitizer. We want to send them home, like each person with like a little unique gift bag with little things in there. We're also accepting Bible donations. So if you have Bibles, or if you just want to go and like, go to your local, bookstore and grab a couple and donate to us, that would be awesome. Things like that, that would really help, that would definitely help us right now. So.
Okay, that's great. So for the event, donations, and do you have a Facebook page also, Tiffany, that people can visit?
Yes, it's Heart of Dance Houston, Heart of Dance Houston.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So I'm so excited. I'd like to go, we still have some time, so I'd like to go back into the whole reason that you set this up in the first place, right? And it's really about bringing these young adults together
Yes.
with ministry, but
Right.
also including dance so that they can
Yes.
enjoy themselves. So let's talk a little bit more about the gatherings that you've had so far. This is a new organization, right, for you?
Yes. Yes. This is
And bringing people together and making the keychains. How has that really changed the way these young adults are coming together?
So basically, every single time we do like a keychain event, it really gives us that time to kind of sit together and just talk and bond and open up with everybody what we're going through, just on a personal level with people that I've met through it so far, and to also hear different testimonies of things that they've previously went through, or they'll talk about how they know someone that goes to raves, or there's several different types of conversations that I've had. But I think the sweetest thing about it is just honestly, after everything that this whole world has gone through over the last year, it's been so nice to kind of reconnect and reestablish, relationships and new friendships, to get together and kind of make these, keychains for a good cause.
Yeah,
So,
no, I love
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And how are you getting the word out? Is it really just word of mouth? Is it people talking to people? How do we get more young adults engaged in what you're doing?
I just think that just every day, just every day keep pushing forward, trying to take every open door that comes along, especially like the one, that's happening right now. And honestly just praying and giving it to the Lord, because at the end of the day, this is his ministry, and this is what he's told us to do. And so I am a woman of faith, and I just truly honestly believe that, if God really wants something to happen, that he will find a way, he will make a way. And if there isn't a way, he will create a way. And so there's a lot of other things coming down the pike. I'm in contact with CBN right now, and they are going to do my testimony. And I'm really excited about that open door, because I think that that's going to share on a huger platform to, spread a lot of awareness. So it's coming, it's
Yeah.
coming along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Well, and for the listeners, the best thing that they can do for us is really share this message, right, with
Yes.
their
Yes.
audiences so that we can
Yes.
get the word out there to these young adults that may need something like this,
Right.
through dance. And I love what you're doing, Tiffany. Thank you so much for bringing this forward. I'm so excited that I met you. And you're right, those opportunities, if you're patient enough, he will present them to you.
Okay.
They don't always come when you're looking for them, right?
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. They
Yeah,
just pop up. So, and I'm always
that's
grateful for the opportunity. So.
yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm so glad that you came on this show with me. I'd like for you to give me one more round of when the event is, where it is, uh, and then the contact information, if you can give that as well, so that people can find you at your website as well as Facebook.
Yeah, so our website is www.heartofdance333.dance. And they can also, I just have a brand new email. They can also reach out at tiffany.hod 333 at gmail.com. So
Okay,
if they can also
perfect.
personally, email
All
me.
right, awesome. And I'll put that in the show notes so that people can just point and click. It makes it really easy
Yeah.
for them to find you. And again, the event is September 11th
Yes.
in the evening. It's on a Saturday. And tell us where it is again.
Missouri County Fairgrounds.
Yay, that's so
Yeah. And
exciting. And your DJ is?
DJ Overflow. He's amazing. He's amazing,
Yeah, we
guys.
need to get him to share the show too, right?
Oh, I would love to have him on. Seriously, that
Yeah.
would be great.
That
Yeah.
would be awesome. Well, Tiffany, thank you again so much for being on the show with me today. I'm super excited about Heart of Dance and what you're
Thank
doing for these
you.
young adults out there. And I look forward to
Mhm.
hearing about the great success of your event coming up in September.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
You're very welcome. And
Thank you.
you're welcome. That concludes this week's podcast of Serving the Community.